What's going on, guys? We are back again, and we are going to be doing something a little different on the channel. Now, again, you guys should already know I'm a huge Teen Wolf fan. The series, yes, of the original movie, but also of the series on MTV, and also the movie just came out. So, for those of you that have not seen the movie, I highly implore you to go watch the movie if you were a fan of this series. But we are going to be getting into spoilers. We are going to be getting into some theories here. We're going to be getting into a little bit more of just a discussion. So please comment down below what you guys thought about the movie and the series. Who was your favorite character? So for those of you who do not know, Derek was one of my favorite characters. With, again, spoiler ahead, so turn off the video right now. With the death of Derek at the very end of the film, shook a lot of fans to the core, and especially with what we saw. So it kind of goes into question one: is he really dead? Are we going to be seeing Derek again? You know, what exactly, and why did his eyes glow red again? Does this mean that Derek is an alpha again? Yes, it does. Again, I'm hoping Derek returns. Hopefully Tyler Hoechlin, he comes back and reprises the role again because he did a good job. Um, with the movie, I think he kind of mixed between Derek Hale and how he is as a Superman, as a dad, and kind of just mix the two, and I think he did a good job. Now, again, for those of you who do not know a lot about, need a refresher, again, I don't remember everything about Teen Wolf. I just remember most of it. I am kind of rewatching it right now. But for those of you who do not know, Derek was born a werewolf. He had issues transforming, and then he was born with yellow eyes. His eyes went blue when he unfortunately killed his love interest Paige by ending her pain, and then he became a beta slash omega. He became more of an omega after his family was killed by hunters after the fire, and then when he realized there was another alpha in town who was his uncle, he killed him, who he thought he killed. Then he came back, and Derek became the alpha, and then he started creating his own pack, which he wanted Scott in his back. He turned Boyd, Erica, and Isaac. Erica and Boyd are now dead, as well as Isaac. He went somewhere, I can't remember really where. He also gave the bite to Jackson, who later became a cannibal slash werewolf, and he also tried bidding Argent's father, who he ended up dying anyway. So, again, Derek losing power, and then he found his younger sister who was alive, who was Cora, who he found. And at the very end, one of the end parts of season 3, you do see where she ends up being very sick, and he has to give up his alpha status for healing her to be able to live. Then he becomes a beta again, and then at the end part of season 3, Kate does kidnap him. And then we see where she does this metamorphosis thing to him, where she gets him back to being a teenager and to try to be gullible and try to trust her again. And then soon realizes, once again, when he comes back, his powers start depleting. And then basically what I'm assuming his body did was kind of go back into like a restart status, and was able to really discover his core on how to become a true wolf, like his mother was able to do. His mother had the ability to becoming a true wolf, and becoming a wolf, and then going back to human form, which we do see him do later on at the end of season 4, which was absolutely badass. I will say that one of the parts in season 4 was him, becoming a wolf, which was badass, and then him kind of going back and forth on throughout the series, being on there, and then he went on his own for a while to discover more about his family and more about his lineage, which we never really got into, which I'm very disappointed that we didn't. And then coming back to help Scott, and then also with the state that Beacon Hills was in, and I'm going to go more into that into another video. But leaving off from where we left off the series, and then going into the movie with him now being a father to his son named Eli, him, Malia, and Peter are supposed, I guess, owning a auto shop now. And then at the very end of the movie, with him not only fighting the Oni and then the Gitsune, and then realizing why his son was so scared about turning was because Derek turned right in front of him to scare off a pack of coyotes that got into the house, which now our boy finally had a house. That was really, really funny to me, because he started off in an abandoned house, and then he started off in a loft, and then he started off pretty much almost on the street in a way, and then he pretty much went nomad in a way, and then he learned how to be almost like a hunter slash survivalist, and then he finally bought a house, and then now he's gone. He died protecting his son with the help of Parrish burning the Gitsune and Derek holding him, and Derek finally showed the true character of becoming an alpha. So his eyes went from blue to red, which I think what really gave him that true character was owning what he did and knowing that, hey, I'm not the best teacher. He finally realized again that he's not the best teacher. He tried teaching Erica, Scott, and Boyd and Isaac how to become werewolves. Yes, he taught Scott, but Scott also learned on his own, and Scott knows, I would say, better ways to become an alpha and how to be a werewolf. That's how he taught Liam. That's how he was teaching Malia. That's how he was trying to teach even Isaac, and that's how he was trying to help Boyd and Erica. And then later on with other werewolves, that we even with Jackson and things of that nature. So even though Derek, he gave the true value of being a werewolf and being a alpha. He became a true alpha because of, I think, finally after learning everything he's learned about his morals, being a counselor with the department, and then protecting his town, protecting Beacon Hills is what a Hale should have always done. That was their job. That's what his mother would have wanted, and trying to pass that on to his son and giving up his life for his friends, his family, and his son really made him become a true alpha. And I think it really was awesome. It came around full circle, and we got to see, our guy finally go from being in a beta omega to becoming an alpha at the very end. And I will say probably one of my favorite moments in Teen Wolf with Derek is when he's going up against A Styles, and we see where he tells him, I may not be an alpha anymore, but I can still fight like one, which is, again, one of the best lines in the show from Derek. And again, I'm hoping that we get to see more of him, man. I really do. I mean, I'm really hoping we get to see more of Derek. I'm hoping we get to see, more about his family, because we never really got to see a whole lot about the Hale family. There was a lot of unanswered questions on what they were able to do and why they could do this and why they couldn't do this, and certain abilities that they had that not a whole lot of other wolves could do. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see where Teen Wolf is going to go from here, if Teen Wolf is going to go any further. But again, I just wanted to kind of go into what exactly my thoughts were. But I'm probably going to make some more videos for you guys about Teen Wolf to kind of help refresh our brains and kind of learn more. If we want to have a great conversation down in the comments, then by all means, let's have a great conversation down in the comments and see where everything goes. And if you guys enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, say hi down in the comments down below if you guys are new. Was Derek your favorite character? Is there another character in Teen Wolf that was your favorite? Let me know. Let me know if you guys are enjoying the videos. This is something a little new. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you as always on the next one.